girl KiVonShe, Cushy Bougie, and I'm back today with the full face Fenty to review the Stalk'R bronzers from the Fenty beauty line. So before I get into it, I do have a full face of Fenty. Just like in my other videos, I have the Fenty Beauty primer, and I have the Fenty Beauty foundation in the shade 385. I also have the Pro Filter concealer in the shade 370. And on my eyelids, I actually have Trophy Wife. And for my contour, I have the Matchsticks Trio in the shade Espresso. So jumping right into why you came here in the first place, I picked up the Fenty Beauty bronzer today, and I got it in the shade Mocha Mommy. While I'm opening this packaging, so I looked at Mocha Mommy and I looked at Coco Naughty. So Mocha Mommy is the last color bronzer in the shade range, and Coco Naughty is the second to last. So I swatched them both on the back of my hand, and when I put Coco Naughty on, I literally, so I like put Coco Naughty on, and then I looked away to swatch the Mocha Mommy. And when I looked back at my hand, I had no idea where Coco Naughty was on my hand. Like, I didn't see it. Now, that's not to say that it wouldn't have shown up on my face, because I've seen other people review Coco Naughty, like Jungle Naps, and I will link both of the individuals, but Jungle Naps comes to mind because she was the last person I saw. It's not to say that it wouldn't show up on my face, but I'm in Texas and it has been nothing but like 80 something degrees. And I did a video, and I'll link it, I think it pops up on this side, where I showed like the darkest I've ever been versus the lightest. And the darkest I have gotten in my life has been when I was here in Texas back in 2008. And I literally was like, think Napenda, but like a little redder. That was me. So watch that video, because I put up a video of the lightest I've ever been and the darkest I've ever been. So I mentioned that just to say I'm in Texas and I know I'm going to get darker very fast. So I decided to go with Mocha Mommy, which is the darkest one, just to get summer ready. So first, the packaging is absolutely stunning. This is the shade on the back. So I like the little octagon thing that they're going for. It's just, I don't know, the vibe, the aesthetic is just really pretty. It does come with a mirror, which all of their compacts come with a mirror. And this is the shade. Before I put it on my face, I'm going to swatch it on the back of my hand just so you all can see. And I did like, you can't tell that I went in there. So a light touch is all you really need. And let me get in a good one. So it's right here. I kind of want to just go lightly and just kind of build that up. So if you can see, I got my contour on these sides or whatever. So I'm just going to go right into it. So I'm going to take my Morphe JH04 brush, and I'm just going to tap that in, and the color payoff is really nice. So very red. I'm looking on my monitor, like what I see in the mirror versus what I see in the monitor versus what I see when I edit is going to be three different things. But right now I see red, and I almost feel like with the color that I am now, I could have gotten Coco Naughty, but I know that I would not be able to use Coco Naughty literally in a month. So I'm just kind of following the contour, except just maybe a little bit higher. So that's there, and I'm going to take my beauty sponge and just kind of, actually I'm going to take the butt side, and it's slightly damp, It's very warm and very red. Give me a minute. I'm going to show you the bronzer that I just recently bought that I have been using. Okay, I mean, I do think that it looks good. It's just really red right now, but I know how deep my skin goes when the sun is out, so I already know what it's gonna be. I like it. I mean, even if you just tap it, there's no fallout. So yes, it was $30 for 0.22 ounces, but I feel like it'll last a very long time because all you have to do is tap and the color payoff is tremendous. So do I think it's worth the money? Yes. There's no fallout, so I'm not wasting any products, and it picks up on the brush very easily. So I'm just going to talk about that right there. The bronzer that I've been using lately is the Morphe Glamour Bronze in the shade Phenom, which is the deepest one that they have. And this is the color. So if you look at them, this is very red, very rich, very deep. This has like a reddish undertone as well, but it's just lighter than this. But this is actually darker than Coconutty. First and foremost, I've watched a lot of videos where people are confusing what a bronzer is supposed to do with what a contour is supposed to do. It's really frustrating, but at the same time, you know, women of color, men of color, we haven't had products that actually bronzed our skin. So we ended up using contour interchangeably when bronzers aren't supposed to divide. Bronzers aren't supposed to provide definition. They're just supposed to provide warmth. So I like that Rihanna released these shade ranges, and they are very warm and they are doing what they're supposed to do. Do I think that maybe 2 shades could go between Coconutty and Mocha Mami? Yes. Do I think that some warm but browner shades can go after Mocha Miami? Mocha Miami? Yes. And we've seen that with like Prime Beauty and stuff like that. So definitely room for growth, but these bronzers are doing exactly what they're supposed to do. So on that, I mean, I like it. I'm going to continue to use it. And just to top off this look, so I mentioned in my previous video that I do not know where my gloss bomb is. Like, it is lost in the sauce somewhere. So I just bought another one, and it's the Fenty Glow, because honestly I've just been going for like the, when Fenty first released in 2017, it was very like your skin but better, natural glow, natural beauty, and that's what my makeup has been literally for the past 2 weeks. So I don't want to go overboard. You know, just a nice little gloss. And the techniques that I've learned from Hector Espinal, like I don't even have on highlight and I'm just glowing. Like the techniques that I used in the techniques video, which I'll have at the end of this, definitely use that because I feel like it's allowing my skin to just shine through with the least amount of product. So that is my Fenty face and my thoughts and my review on the bronzer. So that is it for today's video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell just so you can be up to date on all of my new videos. I will see you all in the next one. So I was in Five Below today, just like looking for some stuff, and I came across this. So I sent out, you know, the back call through a group text and was basically like, who wants to get spanked because it's about to go down.